Hey everybody, so we're here at Production Junction. We're observing COVID, safety, social distancing, etc. So we're gonna be wearing our masks, so forgive the audio. Here is a stack of boxes. Surprisingly enough, all of these boxes is one light. Yep, this is just one light. We have never seen anything like this before in the history of our lighting department. It is kind of fun and absurd at the same time. There's Joe back there taking it all in. Joe is a gaffer here in New York City, works freelance, but today's here at Production Junction because he wanted to be here for the unboxing. Yeah. Why don't you start off by guessing which box you think has the orbiter?
I'm gonna say this is our orbiter here.
Joe is going for the biggest of the big. Now, why do you think it's not the second biggest box?
I'm going with the big box for the big
Yeah, he's making a safe bet. And this like says, don't use a box cutter to open this.
Something special's in there.
Which means, yeah. All right, well, why don't we just start at the top though anyway, and then we'll see if you're right when we get down to the bottom. So that one, if I had to guess, I would say it's kind of like a Shamira box. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think it might be a light dome.
What?
A light dome, yep. Snap bag.
Well, that's the same thing to me. Shamira, like a light dome. Okay, yeah. So cool. So if you're splitting hairs, then I'm wrong. Otherwise, it is in fact. Oh wow! Do this one-handed. Oh my god! And this is ARRI, huh? Yeah, this is ARRI. This isn't Shamira in partnership with ARRI. This is ARRI's own light pot. What do you call it?
This is well, it's the company's DOP choice, and it's their snap bag. So they also make the same product, similar product for the Sky Panel series as well. Oh,
that's why you know, because Joe's familiar with the Sky Panels. Okay. All right, cool. All right, putting that off to the side then. So what do you think is in? Want to try that one?
I have no idea what's in this one.
Here, why don't you put it on the floor? I can. So anybody watching this is either a film nerd or someone who's like, wow, I'm really curious what's in these boxes. Me personally, I think all technology is kind of cool, even if it's something you won't use day to day. So even if you're not in the film business, just so you know, this is a light called the ARRI Orbiter, and this is like all the accessories that go with it. And the idea is that this is going to revolutionize the lighting industry in motion pictures. Whereas before you might have 3, 4, or 5 different types of light fixtures, this is kind of a jack of all trades. It's so new, no one really knows for sure if this is actually going to be the case. But Joe, what do you think? You think this is going to replace multiple light fixtures on set, or you think it's all hype?
I don't think it's all hype. I think we still have to wait a minute. It needs time to figure out where it's going to be in the market. But if anything, from what I can tell, it looks like this light might be like the first major LED replacement for HMI lights.
Ooh, okay, I see.
That's my guess. We have.
So for those of you who know, HMI lights are the ones that have been used in the film industry for years. They're big, they're hot, they're expensive. This obviously is going to be a big game changer if it does replace these big badass HMIs. What is it? Oh, that was the fixture.
Well, this is one of the barrels.
Oh, I was wrong again. One of the barrels. How do you know all this stuff? This is the first time you're seeing it. You know what this stuff is?
Oh, I've done my research. Wow, feel that. That's light. It weighs almost nothing.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, that alone is kind of what I felt when I listed these boxes myself, is that even though this is a large system, it's gonna be much lighter than what I'm used to in the past. How bright is this thing? Is this equivalent to 1200 HMI or 4K?
From the photometrics I've read, it's equivalent to about an 800 HMI.
Oh, not even, okay. So it's not gonna replace big HMIs.
Not big ones right now.
When is it gonna come out with a bigger orbiter? Call it the lunar orbiter.
But what I do want to do, I brought my light meter with me today. I want to see how it does stack up against, let's say, 800 HMI, and maybe even against the 600.
Joe's gonna do a little test on the light. So basically, if you want to make it a focal. somewhere in Burbank, California, or in Germany. I don't know where this originated. Somebody was packing this stuff up thinking it was going to go to a big film studio and go on Hollywood features. Little did they know it was going to end up at our shop in New York.
We got the open face
You're
30
right.
degree.
You're right. That's like, Joe's like killing it.
Well, these are interesting too because they have these little, they look like these little magnetic attachments down here. So I wonder what that's like in the front. I've never seen that
Man,
with a
this
barrel.
thing is going to be badass, I can tell.
Another one, this is our 60 degree. open face.
So another one. So you're 3 for 3.
So we got 15 and we have a 30 and a 60 degree. And this is the same deal. Same, look like something for the teeth right there. So,
I don't know if you guys can hear what Joe's saying. He might have to talk up a little bit
sorry about that.
because of the mask. That's all right.
All right.
COVID times.
So far we've had.
So some of these boxes were big and scared the you know what out of me, but now I'm beginning to realize that there's actually just packing for the actual boxes. So it's getting smaller already.
Seems to be more foam.
Yeah.
than what
So those big boxes have become these 3 boxes. These 3 have become these 3. So it's getting better. I don't know if anybody can tell, we don't have any room for storage in here, so the less the better for me. That's the manual. 600 pages.
Yeah.
It's 24 by 36 inches. Just because all the graphics.
All right. Looks like we have our yoke.
Oh, okay, so that's the mount. All right. Which is quick release, from what I understand.
Yeah, I think we've got quick release on the sides here,
Yeah.
and then it's a 2K junior pen.
Yeah, I know, 2K, so you're not going to use it with the regular C-stand without some kind of adapter or a rolling stand that's already 2K. Interesting. We have no idea what's in here, I guess. We're guessing nothing.
This is at the top of my head. I have no idea what's in this box.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good guess so far, but
This might be some swag. It might just be t-shirts from
that'd be
ARRI.
pretty awesome. A whole lot of recycling stuff. Something. No idea. So far, this is the heaviest thing.
That's genius. Ah, it's the Orbiter. So what the hell is this thing? Oh, you know what this is? This is the case. That's the case. Yeah, it makes sense because the case has got to
That
be
makes
bigger
a
than
lot of
the
sense
fish.
now.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
the Orbiter. Wow, this is like, I don't know, $10,000, I think. Look at that thing. I mean, I would never even, if I saw a picture of this, I wouldn't even know it was a light. I would guess underwater camera housing before I'd guess a light.
It looks like they sent alcohol wipes.
Okay, probably for the LCD screen.
Maybe.
All right, so this is like a game. This is a light that you are going to be instantly aware of for the next 20 years of your career. Touching it for the very first time. I'm not trying to jinx anything. I'm just saying. This is like as a gaffer. This is a big deal. I'd love to hear your first impressions, just on size, weight, texture.
Weight-wise, it's not
Dude,
that
it's
bad.
huge.
It's giant. It's bigger than it weighs. I think it only weighs about 30 pounds. But that, I mean,
Is that as big as you? I mean, you only saw pictures up to now. Is that
Yeah.
as big as you thought it was going to be?
I think, yeah, just about as big.
Jesus
It's-
Christ,
I
man.
think it's. I'm
Let
gonna
me
make
see that one second. Here, yeah, go ahead. Let me see. Jesus Christ, it's like a lens mount. Yeah, it's like a PL mount.
Yeah.
ARRI made a PL mount on a giant camera lighting body.
Now here are those teeth that we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Those little mounts.
Yeah. Wow, this is crazy. Let me try to lift this thing. Here, hold this a second.
You got it.
Oh God, no, that's not light. It needs a 2K, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a run and gun light. Maybe look around an Orbiter Mini next, but this is not a toy.
This is definitely a behemoth. Yeah, this is a big guy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. first time Joe is mounting
First
this light.
time.
I'm guessing he's gonna end up doing this about 2,000 times before he retires. Probably more, probably triple that. But this is his very first time. It's not going well. He's super bummed about that. This is probably happening around the world right now. People getting their first orbiters.
I'll make sure it gets my light on.
I wonder if it's just tension. Yeah, so it's just tension. You know what? Hang on. Let me take it back up again. I think. Wow. Okay. So I think you have to like kind of lock it off a little bit. Get some tension. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I don't think it's the kind of thing you just snap out very often. I think you leave it in the yoke. Unless, oh, you know what? You're probably gonna take it out the packet.
Yeah.
Well, muscle memory. The more you do it, I bet you the easier it'll get. There's the little snap. The snap goes into this curve. Wow. Oh, I see. So it's lefty. It's like there's definitely sides. You can't. It's not. You can't. Yeah. So you could be putting it on the wrong direction. You feel me? Yeah. That is the. Yeah. That's gonna go right in. Wow.
All right. Well, that took a minute. But...
So you can't just turn it around. You have to turn the stand around. You got to rotate the whole stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not that you would do that, but it's not universal. Which obviously there's a reason. Probably figure out on a job someday.
That's
Wow.
good to know.
Yeah. Wow. Anybody who's using this light for the first time on set, you're definitely going to have a little bit of a learning curve just on putting it on the stand. I don't know if you saw what we were doing there. But in other words, you can't pick this up, turn it around, and put it back down onto these mounts on this yoke. It'd be going backwards. So that's light. That's not going to be the case then. That is the case. God, we were wrong about that too. It went soft case. Smart. Unless there's another case. It might be this case for accessories and that case for the fixture. I can't even imagine what's in here.
No idea what to do in this case.
I'm surprised they didn't say no box cutter on this because you could cut this vinyl easily.
Yeah, this is a
Oh, these are the lenses, I bet. Yep, so there's the lenses, yep. So this is a case, it's just not the light case.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looking for are the power cables.
Oh, yeah. And the LCD.
Yeah.
Well, this says cable for control panel, so that's for the LCD.
That is for the LCD. That's what connects it to the fixture.
What about this though, man? Keeping us all in suspense.
All right.
Joe's got it over here. All right, so this is gonna be
The hard
light
case.
case, yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Very nice.
So funny that they said no box cutter for this when the one they should have been saying no box cutter was for the vinyl one. But I guess, you know, this case is gonna get scratched to hell anyway.
Oh yeah, you can easily cut that off with the box cutter.
Yeah. Or you need a SUV or larger.
That is big.
I want to open this up. I want to see what this looks like. Oh my God, this has got seven latches. Yep, custom cutouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the fixture and then the yoke and this. And obviously accessories like a control panel and cables.
You think it fits with the yoke in? Let's try it. Do you mind? I'm just curious if you have to take the yoke off the light
Oh
or...
yeah, I'm sorry. You'll have to take. I think the way it goes is light and then yoke over here.
So you gotta take the yoke off.
Yeah.
Ugh. I thought that with this curve though, maybe you could keep the yoke on.
It's possible.
I think this case was $42,000. Yeah, I think unless
I could be very wrong. That could be...
I don't know. I mean, it looks like the yoke stays on there, but we're gonna find out. It's like tantalizing how close it is. What the hell? You gotta take the light fixture off the yoke.
Oh, wait a minute.
You do not have to take the light fixture off
Let's
the
see if
yoke.
we can maybe go with that.
Ah, that's nice. So you can just pull it out by this. And let's just make sure this closes. Yeah, that's handy that you don't have to take it off.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty sick that this light has its own
Yep.
interface. Yep. Wow.
Oh, like there.
Wow. Oh, look at this. It's got a control knob. Oh, it's got its own case. Yeah, this is cool, man.
ARRI strap.
Wow.
The case.
You're gonna have the AC and the gaffer both standing like offset, holding onto their, corresponding control units. The AC pulling focus and the gaffer being like, yo, check out, I'm gonna change the hue. Wow. Very ARRI-like with these 4 buttons like on an Alexa. Probably there'll be a little icon or a little different control. So you go, oh, color temp, hue, intensity, off and on, whatever. Or pre-program them. Wow. Wow, there's those 4 pins. I don't know if it goes on the side of the light. Probably not. Damn.
On our cable, we got an Edison to True 1 connection with an inline power switch.
Wow. This is crazy, man. Welcome to the year 2021.
8,000. And then we were talking about effects earlier. Top card. Just fun things like that.
Yeah. I assume it has a lot of the stuff that, like, the sky panels have.
Pretty much that. but
Clouds
then-
passing and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Clouds passing, things like that, television,
Yeah.
simple things like that.
Does it have a high speed mode as well? The sky panels do. I don't know if the menus are the same. It was in like light control and special modes.
Does it have the white balancing? The sky panels?
Yes.
It does. That's cool.
Yeah. ARRI's like,
But yeah,
they're doing some really incredible
I don't
things.
think they have it in just yet.
Okay. Still, it's awesome.
And then, yeah, you can go from 2 all the way up 20,000K.
Wow. This
Uh,
is really cool, man.
Entirely waterproof housing,
Really?
so you can bring it outside if you need to. And then the coolest thing I think is, so right now, I'll just turn this light on.
Yeah, let's do it.
So right now it's in color sensor mode.
Okay.
So when I turn this light on, it should change to the color of this light.
Dude, that's magic.
And then it's turning yellow towards what's coming over there. Back there.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's really nuts. That's really cool.
Imagine going like shooting like at a supermarket. You don't have to like worry about the overhead fluorescence.
That's
That's
incredible.
You just put up a white card, and shine out your actor, put a little, just do a quick little, color balance, and then you don't have to like rig all your keynotes on the ceiling,
Yeah.
to get like the right color temperature.